Hey everyone, welcome to Booster Tutor. I'm Brandon, and the countdown continues to Aether Revolt pre-release. Continue with red. So, let's get started. Number 10, Siege Modification. This is 1 red for an enchantment aura. Enchant creature or vehicle. As long as enchanted permanent is a vehicle, is a creature in addition to its other types, enchanted creature gets +3/+0 and it has first strike. Okay, so if you have a vehicle, put this on there, it gets +3/+0 on first strike, and it becomes a creature, so you don't need to crew it. That's pretty good. Don't play it on bad vehicles, though, please. Not the 7-Eleven. That's just a bad idea to run that 7-Eleven card. But any creature makes it a threat. The first strike makes sure that in combat it's probably going to live, which is super nice. Not really a big fan of auras just because you can get 2 for 1, but this one I think the risk is it's minimal. Like, yeah, it's 3 mana, but the fact that they have to use a burn spell probably to kill it, that's fine. Put it on a servo, they have to use a burn spell to kill a servo, hey, you're up. That's good. So, number 10, Siege Modification. And number 9, Invigorated Rampage. 1 in a red for an instant. Choose one. Target creature gets +4/+0 and gains trample until end of turn. Or, 2 target creatures each get +2/+0 and gain trample until end of turn. Okay, so 2 mana cost combat trick. I like that. It's instant, of course. But it has 2 modes, which is really nice. So +4/+0 gets trample for 1 creature. So if you're going to get in there, get some damage, or if you're going to take out 1 creature, that's sweet. If you're going wide, you get 2 creatures, get +2/+0 and trample. Sweet. So no matter what, the thing's going in there, killing something, doing some damage, probably dying because you get no toughness boost, which I would have liked, but it's red, and it's called Rampage. What do you expect? Stuff's going to die. Number 9, Invigorated Rampage. Number 8, Chandras Revolution. 3 in a red for sorcery. Chandras Revolution deals 4 damage to target creature. Tap target land. That land doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Okay, so 4 mana for sorcery speed to deal 4 damage to a creature only. That's not that great, but it is 4 damage, and in sealed, you're going to take that because you got to kill things. The tapping land doesn't really matter. I mean, if you get it on turn 4 and you're able to tap their land down, yeah, that's fine. They're probably got something to play, though, and late game is pointless, basically. I mean, it's a kill spell, and it's not that great, but it gets the job done. Number 8, Chandras Revolution. Number 7, Sweatworks Brawler. 3 in a red for a 3/3 human artificer. He has Menace and Improvise. Like I said before in my last video, Improvise is tap artifacts to pay the generic mana cost on a spell. Can never pay the colored. So this guy, he's 3 in a red. You can tap 3 artifacts to pay for the generic, and you have to pay the 1 red. The fact that he can be 1 red for a 3/3 with Menace, that's amazing. More than likely, he'll be a 3/3 for 3 mana with Menace. That's still really good. Even at 4 mana, that's fine. Like, I'll play that. Anytime you get him lower, awesome, aggressive. Really like this card. So it's number 7, Sweatworks Brawler. And number 6, Enraged Giant. 5 in a red for a 4/4 Giant. He has Trample, Haste, and Improvise. Another Improvise, another guy can be cheaper, but at 6 mana for a 4/4 with Trample and Haste, I'm still okay with that. At 5 or 4 mana, that's amazing. I'll take that any day. This guy is a great curve topper, and the fact that he can be even like lower in the curve, oh, so good. Love this guy. Enraged Giant. Number 5, Reckless Racer. 2 in a red for a creature, human pilot. He has first strike. He's a 2/3, and whenever he becomes tapped, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Okay, 3 drop, 2/3. That's not that great. It's fine. Has first strike, so he's gonna kill a lot of things and still live, which is very nice. And late game, if you get him, he's not completely useless because you tap him to crew a vehicle or something, or if he attacks, you get to cycle a card, just discard one, draw another one. So good, because you're late game, you're probably gonna have a lot of cards you don't want, just like some mana or something. Like it, he's good early game, great late game. Number 5, Reckless Racer. Number 4, Aether Chaser. 1 in a red. Creature, human artificer. It's a 2/1. He has first strike. When he enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy. When it attacks, you pay 2 energy. If you do, create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature. Okay, so 2 mana for a 2/1. It's not that great. Has first strike, that's really good. Early game, first strike on turn 2. Really like that. And the fact that when he attacks, because you're probably going to attack with this guy, he's very aggressive. You get another 1/1 you can make. He gives you energy. That's always good. Late game, he gets a little outclassed, I would say. But if you're running him, you're probably going to try and be very aggressive, which is kind of hard and sealed. Still like him though. Late game, you get 2 energy. That's fine. So, really like this guy in an aggressive deck. He's my number 4 Aether Chaser. Number 3, Shock. Oh, the return of Shock. There's 1 red for an instant. Deals 2 damage to target creature or player. That's it. Simple, easy. Just 1 red, deal 2 damage, creature or to the face. Kills lots of things. Can finish off someone if they're 2 damage, or if they just need to get 2 damage. So good. I mean, it's kind of crazy to say that Shock is so good nowadays, but that's where we are in Limited. So, Shock is my number 3. Number 2, Hungry Flames. 2 in a red for an instant. Hungry Flames deals 3 damage to target creature and 2 damage to target player. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. 3 mana, 3 damage to a creature, instant, and then has a bonus of doing 2 damage to the player. Love that. I mean, if it was like 3 mana to deal 3 damage, I'd still take it. The fact that it does 2 to the face, oh, so good. Definitely run this card if you get it. It's premium removal. Number 2, Hungry Flames. And my number 1 red uncommon is Scrapper Champion. 3 in a red for a creature, human artificer. It's a 2/2. Has double strike. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy. Whenever it attacks, you may pay 2 energy. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on it. Oh, what? 4 mana for a 2/2 with double strike. And you get 2 energy, so when you attack next turn, it's a 3/3 double strike. So basically, you're paying 4 mana for a 3/3 double strike. That's so good. How's that an uncommon? Like, that's crazy. And the fact that, like, you'll probably have more energy, so anytime it attacks, you're just making it bigger and bigger. Oh, I love this card. Like, yeah, run this no matter what. It's so good. And it's not even like a double red. It's a single red, so it's easily splashable. Ah, so good. Number 1, Scrapper Champion. Okay, so there we go for red. I think it's better than it was in Kaladesh. They didn't, like, make it super great, but I think they added enough to really make it, like, do really good. Sadly, the Kaladesh red was pretty bad at commons and commons. This one really stepped up its game. I like it. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, booster_tutor, and see you tomorrow for another color.